Jocko Flocko. Cole, do you know who Jocko Flocko is?
I do. I know very little about Jocko Flocko.
So in 1953, there was a NASCAR.
So it was early days. Early days.
Yeah, early NASCAR.
Yeah.
What is effectively the Cup Series, so the top level in NASCAR. There's a driver named Tim Flock. He's a Hall of Fame driver.
Yeah, he's one of the early legends.
So let's say he's effectively, just for something the average person who doesn't follow NASCAR would know, Jeff Gordon. Just a very good driver. Lots of wins. He's in the Hall. And they decided they needed a publicity stunt.
Yeah, early days. They're not getting a lot of viewership yet.
They needed more people coming out to the races.
Yeah.
So rather than doing a raffle or something, like, hey, take a lap with Tim Flock in his car, they decided to bring on a partner, which was a monkey that rode shotgun with Tim Flock named Jocko Flocko. Jocko Flocko ran 8 races in the Cup Series. He's still the only co-pilot in NASCAR history. And he eventually had to be retired after winning a race, by the way.
So he got a W.
Also, NASCAR races are long. They were even long then. This isn't like you're taking a couple laps with a monkey.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with a restrained chimp for like a couple hours. And he doesn't know what's going on. What frame of reference would he ever have?
Well, in fairness, Reese's monkeys are pretty smart. But I could understand by the second or third one, maybe not understanding functionally like what all of the components of a race, but understanding like, all right, I'm in this vehicle for a while.
Okay.
Like, I know
But
I'm like part of
have
this.
you ever been in a car with somebody when the driver starts going too fast?
Oh yeah,
and you start feeling uncomfortable.
Mike Finch.
Yeah, and that was
every day
after the millionth time you've been in a car before. This monkey, I'm guessing first ride, probably one of his earlier rodeos with with being in a car at least, and they're like, cool, we're gonna go 150.
Yeah,
and you're gonna like it.
That's
There's pictures though. He had a cute little helmet and a fire suit, so at least he was protected.
I'm glad that they took it like somewhat seriously.
So it sounds like he did chill out a little bit, but he had to retire after his 8th race because in the middle of it he got loose, and they used to have a door panel on the bottom that you could pull up with a chain so you could check out how the tires were wearing down. He clearly had learned how to do this from Tim Flock, so he thought, hey, I'm going to check out what's going on down there. And when he could finally see what was on the other side of that panel, he lost his fucking mind, just went completely berserk. So now this guy's going 150 with a monkey going bananas, for lack of a better phrase, in the car.
There's no better phrase.
And so he had to pull over, get the monkey out. And he lost $600 in 1953 money. I don't know what that is now.
Probably about $6,000.
But because he lost a place, he was going to finish second and wound up finishing third because he had to get his co-pilot out.
So, okay, I've got first thing I'm thinking about this. So this is intended to drive publicity, viewership, whatever. How popular were Reese's Monkeys at 19? Where this is like allegedly this like Mr. Ed motherfucker is going to come in like bringing in big viewership.
Good point. And also I've said this about things before where I'm like, how is this what we landed on? How many no's were there? What did we say no to?
Before Reese's Monkey. Yeah, that's probably
also,
what the
how
first...
available were these monkeys?
Yeah. Just like at a testing facility.
Also, how old is PETA? Where was PETA?
Estee Lauder is just, they tested enough lipstick on them and they got a few for free.
I like to think that back then people were like, monkeys, it's next best thing to a human. Close to that, why not? Let's just roll with that. Can't be that much different. Hey, send them to the moon.
Exactly. I was going to say, as far as the old astronauts and cosmonauts, it's like dogs and some sort of monkey.
Maybe this is really a testament to the fact that we've gotten too far away from monkeys. We are not involving them enough these days.
True. There's a few things I'd like to do with some monkeys. I'd like to play Magic the Gathering. I bet they could learn.
Hey,
maybe some racquetball.
If you had infinite monkeys in an infinite amount of time, I bet you they could learn.
One of
Magic
these motherfuckers can build a control deck. Yeah, no, I do think that's there's a kinship there, but there also is a certain intelligence and danger where it's like, you sure you don't want to choose something a little bit more low key than
it's not going to throw its poop at you.
Yeah. or learn how to do things like open the hatch that you're describing. Like, although a dog doesn't have opposable thumbs, but that doesn't bring in the viewership on TV. Everybody's had a dog in their car.
We don't need monkeys getting hold of fire extinguishers.
No. It sounds fun. Not fun, though.
I would like to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want to be the driver.
I'm thinking more like, playing basketball with one.
Right.
They're so bouncy.
So
just throwing alley-oops. But they do cool stuff with their tail. Rhesus monkeys, they're the ones with the long... Do all monkeys have long tails?
Fairly, but I do think that theirs are exceptional. Not like a siamang. Those are real. I think those are real long. I don't know. I haven't been to Woodland Park Zoo in a minute.
I was just feeling funny about this whole thing, and it's just making me want a monkey now.
Just as a pet?
Spike!